Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the Pinellas County School Choice Programs. So what types of programs are available for choice and what does that mean? I remember when I first moved to Florida, I'd heard of charter before, obviously, and obviously I know about public schools and private schools, but I started hearing about fundamental. But nobody could tell me what it was. So I got these like wackadoo ideas in my head, fundamental, like crazy. They're going to like take you out into the woods and leave your 5-year-old there with like a twig and a match and say, good luck, use your fundamentals to get back. That's not what it is. That's like, that's not even legal, I don't think. But anyway, so fundamental schools are basically trying to get back to the way schools used to be. And the fundamental schools goal is academically rigorous. Now, the great thing about fundamental schools is once you get into a fundamental school in Pinellas County, there are multiple fundamental elementaries, then there's a middle, and then there's a high school. So you could stay in the fundamental system the whole way through if that's what you fall in love with. The fundamental high school is Osceola, and that can be a bit of a drive depending on where you live. But if you're in love with it and your child's in love with it, it might be worth it for you. There are 6 fundamental elementary schools in Pinellas County, and they are Tarpon Springs, Curtis, Pasadena, Lakeview, Madera Beach, which is a K through A, and Bayview. Then when you get to middle school, it shrinks down to 3, which is Clearwater, Thurgood Marshall, and again, Madera Beach, K through 8. And then the last I obviously already mentioned, which is Osceola, Fundamental High School. So what is really the difference between fundamental and your typical public school? So there's some requirements. There are mandatory parent meetings monthly. You must attend them, mandatory, not optional. There's also regular communication with your teachers. I know friends of mine have received emails daily. Minimum, I believe, is weekly. There is a homework-heavy curriculum. So I want to stress that because some people get super excited when they get into fundamental and then they don't remember what they signed up for. It is homework-heavy curriculum. There's also a system of demerits that starts in kindergarten that requires students to stay on task or they receive demerits, and then obviously detention down the line and whatnot. There is a stricter dress code for these schools and a higher expectation for student behavior and cooperation. So that's a little bit of an overview of fundamental versus public. And then there are a ton of other choice programs in the Pinellas County School District that you also have available to you. In elementary and middle, there are engineering, STEM, journalism, there's international studies gifted, and then there's the arts program. The high school programs available also include all of those, plus they have a ton of others like construction, they have finance, medicine, environmental, safety and law, culinary. They have a ton of programs. Some of the programs are available to students who live anywhere in the county, while others have designated zip codes that you have to be in order to attend that program. And I've got all the details for you on my website. If you've fallen asleep during this video, this is where you need to wake up because it's time to jot down some information. Okay, so the dates. Okay, so on November 9th and 11th of this year, you can attend a parent info session where you can speak with a representative from all of the programs I just talked about. Then from November through December, they have discovery nights available where you can go and dive a little bit deeper into the specific program that you think is a match for your child. Okay, now is when you have to get serious. You have to apply online, only online. You can't walk up into an elementary school like I tried to do a few years ago. It will not work. You need to have a username and password. You can apply online January 10th through the 19th of 2018. That's it. That's the only time you can apply. And basically, you'll log into the reservation system. You can choose 5 program selections, and then you wait. And you just wait. And you wait until February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, men. February 14th through the 21st is when you go back in to accept your invitation in the reservation system. Now, if you don't go back in, they will straight up give your spot away. I am not joking you. I have so many friends who got into the program they wanted to get for their child, and then lo and behold, they forgot to accept the invitation. What happened? Sorry, it's given to somebody else. So February 14th through the 21st of 2018 is when you go in and you select that, oh my gosh, yes, I accept this invitation. Thank you so much for my invitation. Okay, so those are all your dates for the public options. The last thing I'm going to touch on is charter schools. Now, I'm going to read you a definition because it's easier that way. Charter schools are public schools that are under a performance contract. That's where the word charter comes from. And that frees them up from a lot of the regulations that are created for traditional public schools, while it still holds them accountable for the academic and then the financial results. So the charter contract is between the school governing body and the Pinellas County School Board, and it details the school's mission, the program, the goals, the students served, all of that jazz. For 2017 and 18, there are 18 charter schools in Pinellas County. Now, of those 18, 7 of them are under the Plato Academy charter branch. And there's locations throughout Pinellas County. The enrollment period for Plato was September of last year. So I'm thinking any day now they'll announce when their enrollment is going to be. It's normally really early. If you want to receive an email from me on when enrollment has started, please just feel free to enroll and let me know, and I'll be happy to email you the day that I find out that open enrollment is available. And they only do it via a lottery system, so it's best that you get in the minute they open enrollment. I hope this information has been helpful to you in regards to the Pinellas County School District. I'm Amanda with the Pretty House team. Make it a great day.